In November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Second and 1. They set up the screen to Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 99, check 99. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
A toss play to Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Brings up second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check one.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
53, Mike. All day, dog.
They're going to look to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike 52.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Houston.
Check out. 54, Mark, 50. Hey, 5-7. And watch that, and watch the ball.
On first and 10, Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Hey, fast drop.
After the sack on first down, Luck letting one go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Check 59. Mike is okay. Get the ball. Check safety. Hey, check.
A run for Nick Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the screen. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Now Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Vikings nothing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
59's Mike, 59's Mike, check. Here we go. Mike, check, 59. I'm coming. Mike's 5'9".
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53's the Mike, 53, check 53. And come on out.
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the end zone, Lott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Ready. 10, go. 53, Mike. You can't block me. Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike. They can't hang with us. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Time to go. Night. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's set a time, fellas. Let's set a time.
back to throw now on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run. Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Rip right. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch QB drop. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, let's get loose. Let's get some penetration. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's up.
They'll drop the throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11.
A shotgun snap for Love. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 11B. Right there.
Out of the gun, Luck. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off of play action. Lock. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Luck on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check out. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Love. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Check 53's Mike. I'm going to run you over. Go. Run you over. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Let's go. No.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, it's Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
11 Z.
Check 3.
General West.
Switch.
From the gun, here's Locke. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Texans, first down.
Mike, 54. Here we go.
Come on.
It's just me and you.
On first down, it's Long. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Break it up.
674.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, switch!
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the switching of Mexico. 11 Z. Hey, Alpha.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you.
Here's Locke. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check out. 622.
Let's go, D. Under 10.
540. Easy. Alert.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike, check, 59.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
You got tight right there. Check 9. Yup. Go. Okay. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go.
Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Second and 14. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Second and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. No chance.
He'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
I'm coming after you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, 5. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
His kick is good. Makes the score Texans 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 52, Mike 52. Watch.
Back to throw. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 53's Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. It's our football. It's our field.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Come on. Hey. Bounce it. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
Touchdown, Houston! A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Don't say nothing. Off. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Stop your whining. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check out. Line 40. Check 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Zoo. Right there. X3, 218, chopper. I got it.
A shotgun snap for Love. His throw caught at about the 5. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
12. Check. Tighten up. Out.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd down and goal. Luck toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.